What is going on, everyone? 10-10 at the break. The Eagles and the Chiefs are tied. We're talking top takeaways, second half adjustments. Joining us, Shane Half at Shane Half NFL on X. What's up, Shane?
What's up, man? Not the offensive start we wanted to see. Not the offensive end we wanted to see, I guess, to the half. But I guess you're tied at halftime, so we'll take it. I don't know.
Get a little flashback, some nightmares of Brian Johnson back in 2023, but we're going to get into it. Let's start offensively. Jalen Hurts, 12 of 17, 62 yards. What's your quick thoughts on Jalen?
Uh, I don't know. I mean, he's had a couple scrambles. I'm assuming he's just not missing guys that are wide open while he's standing there for 7 seconds. It's really hard to tell without the all 22, but I've got some major questions about the design of the offense. But I mean, Jalen hasn't really put the ball in harm's way, and I think he's made he's played okay in the first half. I don't really have any strong takeaways from him, to be honest.
Yeah, he's getting a lot of time, especially that one play at the end. But at least to start the first couple of drives, it was very frustrating. They weren't getting anything on first and second downs, a lot of third and longs. And then you started to see the offense get a little more comfortable. But there's some major question marks about Kevin Patullo, and we'll talk more about it during the post game. But the receivers aren't getting open. Finally, we starting to see A.J. Brown get more slant routes, especially in that second quarter. But
Yeah, it's amazing. AJ Brown's unstoppable on slant routes. Who could have possibly predicted that?
yeah, it's unbelievable that it took this long to get him more involved in the offense. And I have major question marks. Let's go to the Eagles' rushing attack. Saquon Barkley, 6 carries, 30 yards, and a touchdown. He did have that one truck stick play that was very fantastic. But quick thoughts on the Eagles' run game?
Yeah, I need the Eagles to stop telling everyone what they're doing before the snap. Like if they're in pistol, it's 100% a run, and that it's so easy to tell. Like you can call it out before the snap. Under center, pistol, we're running the ball. Shotgun, we're probably throwing it. I'd like to see him run the ball a little more, though. I mean, they're averaging 5.4 yards per carry, and so the run game. Now there's some big runs in there, but the run game's been fine. I think it just feels like a sloppy slog fest on offense right now.
Yeah, they're clearly not on the same page. And 1.5 games in to the season, it is super early, but I'm just not sure what Kevin Patullo is doing out there. Let's go to the receivers. A.J. Brown, 5 receptions for 27 yards. He did have that crazy one-hand grab on third down, like third and five-ish. Devontae Smith, 3 catches. Like to see Saquon get a little more involved. He's got 2 receptions. Any thoughts on the receivers?
Yeah, what a catch by AJ Brown. I mean, he wins the slant route and then slips, and it's fortunate that he's so awesome because that could have easily been an interception going the other way. He falls down, and but what a catch by AJ Brown. And I mean, he still hasn't looked like well, he hasn't really got the opportunities to run after the catch. Really, nobody has because again, nothing's open. But I have liked some of the spins on like the screen game that we've seen from them, like the screen pass to Devontae Smith with the offensive line out in front. And there's been some okay things there, but at the end of the day, I just want to I want to know why nobody's open, and that's impossible to tell off the broadcast. But the Chargers torched this Chiefs defense last week, and so I've got some major question marks about the Eagles' pass game as a whole.
The offense is just not on the same page. And nothing was more obvious than when Jalen hit AJ for a slant and it was a yard short and they ran like 10, 15 seconds off the clock. You could tell that the offense was clearly frustrated. You saw AJ Brown annoyed that they weren't checking the spot. I don't know if he hit the ground.
He absolutely didn't hit the ground. That was
yeah.
that whole sequence sucked. Like it was a first down. There's an official right there staring at AJ Brown rolling over the defender that misses it. And I mean, I don't know how if you're the Eagles, you're not immediately calling a timeout there
Right.
to get them to take a look. and then you're going to go for it on fourth. You got an unstoppable 4th-and-1 play. I hated that end of half sequence, and then you compound it with the false start. Fortunately, Jake Elliott hits the field goal anyways, but I thought that was some pretty cowardly play calling there at the end of the half.
Right? Like Jalen Hurts was obviously upset they weren't going for it. Just selling for a field goal there just feels like 2023 all over again. It's just a weird series to end the half. And then we get to the offensive line. I mean, there's some good pass protection. I have to see more from Kevin Patullo. It looks like the routes aren't good enough. What's your thoughts on the offensive line and the offense in general?
Yeah, I think the O-line's played fine. Saquon Barkley has had some nice blitz pickups, which has helped that. They've kept him in to block several times that I've seen. I think the O-line's been fine. I don't think Jalen's been under a ton of pressure. When he has been pressured, it's often been against heavy blitz situations. So I think the O-line's been fine. I just think that the passing attack is really dragging everything down right now.
Agreed. And then we get to the defense. We gotta start with Za'Darius Smith, who I thought was one of arguably the biggest stars of the defense in the first half. 3 tackles, a half a sack. One of those was maybe a tackle for loss. Man, he looks like he's bringing a ton of energy to this defense for the run game, the pass rush. What's your quick reaction to Za'Darius Smith?
I mean, I think somebody said it in the chat here, but he's got to be the best mid-season acquisition the Eagles have had in recent memory, right? Like those never work out for them, and he's looked good so far. So, shout out Za'Darius Smith. Came in and has made an immediate impact.
Outside of that, the Eagles are getting absolutely torched in man coverage. I'm not worried. You look at Patrick Mahomes, he's playing a lot of hero ball. I am good if we live and die on Mahomes scrambling for these plays, but God damn it, just get a spy in there, and I feel like Vic Fangio will adjust. Once you contain Patrick Mahomes, I'm pretty confident in the Eagles' defense. Any other thoughts on the defense?
Yeah, they've had nothing other than the Mahomes scrambles, and I mean, you got to fix that, but that's not sustainable for them, I don't think. Andrew Makuba was really bad in the first half.
Man.
And you're talking a safety coming downhill against a quarterback, and I'm not talking a Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen quarterback. Like, to get run over and give up the first down and then the next play get burned in coverage, really rough half from Makuba. He did have a half sack, though, but would like to see him step up. Cooper DeJean, that tackle that he had on 3rd down out in the flat, whenever a ball swings out to the flat and I see Cooper DeJean there, all right, I can tune out the rest of this play. He's going to tackle him. He's not getting anywhere. Such a sure tackler. Cooper DeJean's awesome.
Yeah, I'm so confident. When I saw him open in the flat there, I was like, he's done. That's the confidence level with Coop is ridiculous. Uche getting some pressures. Jordan Davis getting a pass deflection. They're getting pressures. They just gotta contain. Gotta run spy at least a few times, and a lot more zone in the second half. Shane, what's your second half adjustment?
Yeah, it's just keep Mahomes in the pocket. Whether that means spying him, whether it means just overemphasizing rush lane integrity, keep him in the pocket and make him beat you from there, because I don't think they can do that with the receivers that they currently have available. And offensively, I don't know, man. I do know. Throw a deep ball to A.J. Brown and throw a comeback route to A.J. Brown in the second half. And I promise one of them's going to hit, and you'll start to open things up.
Yeah, we also defensively have seen a lot more blitzes, Shane. Stunts, blitzes. I don't think we saw.
It's because they are comfortable playing man coverage against the Chiefs' weapons right now. And Vic doesn't play a lot of man. He's played a lot of man in the first half, and so they've chosen to play a lot of cover 1 man and send 5 after Mahomes. And it's largely worked. I think it's largely been the 4-man pressures that Mahomes has been able to get out of the pocket on.
I feel like the Chiefs are holding a crap ton by that offensive line as well. And it's hard to get to Mahomes if you're getting dragged down by the tackles pretty consistently. And then it's just a different feel than it was in the Super Bowl. I feel like the pass rush has been pretty solid, but they just got to be more disciplined in the second half. That they're just too undisciplined right now. Shane, final thoughts before we get ready for the second half?
Yeah, I don't know, honestly. I don't. It's great insight, but like I don't understand what's going on offensively. I don't understand why they're not throwing the ball downfield.
Yeah.
They're blocking it up in the run game. They're blocking up the pass game. I just need to see somebody get open and a pass downfield at some point. And defense, honestly, just more of the same. I don't think Mahomes is going to scramble for 60 yards in the second half.
Yeah, Vic Fangio is one of the best, if not the best, when it comes to second half adjustments. Guys, thank you everyone for watching. We will be back live for post game. He is Shane Half at Shane Half NFL. I am Dives, Mr. Crockpot. Thank you everyone for watching. Go Birds.